Hello, I am Kristen, and welcome to my channel on healing my body and mind through nutrition and exercise. Welcome back if you have been following along, and welcome if you are new here to my channel. Please make sure to hit that subscribe button, follow along, like, and comment. I love to hear your comments. I love to hear where you are on your journey. If you're starting carnivore, if you've been on carnivore, if you're just dabbling and trying to figure out what exactly carnivore is, and if it's going to be something that you want to try for you. So I am very honest on this channel about my journey. If you've looked at my other videos of my why, of why I started, I had a long list of things, of my reasons as to why I started. I am not a doctor or a nutritionist. This channel is just based off of my journey, my experience, what's worked for me, what hasn't, my ups, my downs, my all the in-betweens. So today we're going to talk about, can you have a cheat day on carnivore? So my recommendation to you is, if you are just starting off, do not have a cheat date. Cheat dates are just a way of us going back to the old habits. And in the beginning, if you are starting a carnivore diet, especially because of a autoimmune disease or depression or anxiety, anything that is medically needed, and that's why you're kind of trying and testing out carnivore to see if it helps with whatever it is that you have, then I recommend that you really try to stick with it. Creating that habit of eating just animal protein, so it can be red meat, eggs, butter, salt is the main thing, or if you're going to add chicken, turkey, game, organ meats, that's fine as well. And so if you're doing that, then my recommendation is stick to that. Okay. Now, with that said, I have been doing carnivore for a little over 6 months now. I cannot believe that I am past my 6 months on carnivore. And I personally started this journey to see how it would help with my depression, my anxiety, my inflammation, brain fog, all of those things. And so I started with 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 100 days. I did carnivore for 100 days straight. You have to do what works for you. I then decided to try to see if I can implement a more animal-based diet and go have fruit and raw honey. And I had a little bit of a roller coaster with some of those fruits. And so I took a step back to carnivore. And then I've dabbled in between with like a little bit of avocado sometimes. I had a mango off of my mango tree the other day, and just kind of playing and seeing how I feel. Now, so far, there have not been any big changes. The only thing that I have noticed significantly is that my anxiety has not fully gone away. And a lot of people on carnivore will tell you how their anxiety is completely gone, and in 2 weeks it cured their anxiety. And maybe this has happened for them, maybe. And I hope that it has and that they're not lying about it. But for me, it has not truly gone away 100%. It definitely has helped me with my anxiety. I had anxiety every single day, all day long, just this roller coaster of anxiety, irritability, stress, frustration, and I don't have that every day. But my body still reacts to things in life, stress, when I don't sleep right, whether it's work or family, I react in a way that triggers my anxiety. And it is something that I am slowly working on in my life. And so, even though carnivore hasn't totally taken my anxiety away, I do think that it has helped a lot. With that said, that's the only thing that I've noticed that has not fully, you know, gone away, of one of my main things that I was looking to heal. I have other things that I'm working on. I need to go to see the doctors. I need to do more blood work. I need to see where I'm at. But cheat days. So the only time that I did cheat was on my anniversary. And on my anniversary, I did have a little bit of whiskey, and I did have a little bit of, it was like onions that were on top of the pulpo, um, squid. I had to think about the word in English. And we went out to dinner and the place was absolutely wonderful. And I had no reaction to having just, one drink, enjoying my night, and having that little bit of onion in my dish. So now we are past the 6 month point. I can't believe it. So excited that I have gotten this far because I really didn't think that I would stick to carnivore for so long. But it has been such a blessing in so many parts and areas of my life that I am continuing to just eat this way. And I also want to enjoy the things that I love or loved or liked. I still have not tried eating pasta or anything like that, but it was two of my kids' birthdays this past weekend and we had cake. I have been to a lot of birthdays throughout the last 6 months and I have not had cake, cupcakes, or any type of dessert. And usually I'm pretty okay with that. Before starting carnivore, just a little background, I was never a huge sweets person. I love chocolate and I can have chocolate here and there, but I was never the type of person to always have dessert with my meals. I was more of a salty carb type person where I wanted my pasta. That was my main thing. Okay. Pasta was big, any type of food, right? So we had the birthday party and we had this cake, and I decided that I wanted to have a little piece of cake. Why not? Dr. Sean Baker says that he has a slice of cake every once in a while, right? So why can't I? And why can't you? So if you have been on this journey for a long time and you don't have any type of sugar addictions or any type of where you feel that you are strong enough and have the will to go ahead and have a small piece of cake and tomorrow be fresh and keep going with your carnivore, then I think it's fine. I think go right ahead. Um, you also have to learn to be okay with food. We can't have the fear of food taking over our lives. And so a lot of people think that the carnivore diet is such a restrictive diet. And I've seen comments where they even talk about the carnivore diet being um, as if you have an eating disorder. I do not think that being on carnivore is a person having an eating disorder. However, an eating disorder is something that is very taken very seriously. And so if you feel like you are that kind of person, you kind of have to see where you are and why you're doing this. For me, I'm doing it because of my health. I'm not doing it just to do it. And you will hear a lot of things. If you've done a lot of your research, you're going to hear about why maybe veggies might be bad for you, why carbs are bad for you, why fruit is bad for you. You're going to hear a lot of this. You have to find that middle ground for yourself of what works for you and what is healthy for you. Now, this is a no judgment zone here on my channel. And if you want to have a little slice of cake, then have your little slice of cake. If you don't want to have a slice of cake because you feel like you're going to backtrack or something's going to happen, then don't have it. You have to do what you feel is okay for you. And so I had a little slice of cake and it was absolutely delicious. And I was like, I told my friend, I said, I don't know if it was that the cake was really good or if it was because I haven't had dessert in over 6 months. She's like, I'm pretty sure it was both. So I enjoyed my little slice of cake. And the next day I woke up fine. I was fine. I didn't have any reactions to it. And I felt good. I was like, okay, I was able to have that one little slice of cake. And so we had a lot of leftovers. And yesterday I had another little slice of cake with decaf coffee that my husband makes. That's absolutely delicious because coffee and cake is like so good. And so today I woke up fine, but then later I was feeling a little bit of that heavy brain fog that I used to feel. And I haven't felt like that in probably 5 months. So, needless to say, I should take my own advice. Having one small slice of cake was okay, but having another slice of cake the next day, and mind you, I when I say a slice of cake, my husband was like, "How do you cut that so thin?" I had the thinnest piece of cake. But even with that said, I probably did not need to have another slice. So today I am behaving. I am not having any more cake or cupcakes that are still sitting on my table that I need to get rid of. And just knowing that how it affects me, I'll know in the future, okay, I could probably have like a very small piece and enjoy it, but let's not overindulge. Let's not overdo it. Okay. And so I just say to you, I would love to hear if you have had your little cheat day. What did you have? Did you enjoy it? And did it affect you? And if it affected you, how did you feel? Because it's okay to feel bad that it affected you badly. You know, I wish that we could just eat bread and pasta and cake and chips and all the processed foods and be healthy, right? Because they taste good. But facts are facts. And eating processed foods and eating all the desserts with all the sugar and all the other stuff that's probably in it, who knows, probably seed oils or other things that they might add, is not okay. It really just is affecting our bodies, and it's affecting our bodies in not a good way in our overall health. And I've seen it in myself. I've seen it when I've been triggered with a little bit of seed oil, like the little minute amount that is probably in the food and how it affects me the next day. And it's just not fun. And I don't feel good. And I don't want to not feel good. I want to feel great. I want to wake up feeling amazing. I want to have energy for my kids that are out there, especially now in the summer. So it's okay to indulge here and there with the things that you know may not affect you or don't affect you. And if you try something and it does affect you, then that's okay too. Now we know that we can't have that. And we move on and we go back to eating really, really healthy. And if you don't want to do that, that's also okay. You can go ahead and just stick to your carnivore diet. Don't cheat. Stick to what you know: meat, butter, eggs, maybe some dairy if you're not affected with dairy, and continue living your life that way and what works for you and what works best for you, because you are the only one that knows you. What works for me may not work for you, and what works for you may not work for me, right? We've talked about that before. There is no one size fits all. Everybody is different. And I don't care what anybody says, it's true. There are people who thrive on veggies and there are people who do not. I am one of those people that do not. So, again, find what works for you. I enjoyed my cake, but definitely did not enjoy having it twice and having that brain fog today. I'm feeling better now. I took a shower. I kind of like relaxed a little bit. I'm going to go drink some water and just chill with the kids for the rest of the day. We have some things to do later on and we have a play date. So for now, I will see you again tomorrow. I hope that you have a beautiful day, and leave your questions in the comment section and I will answer them on the next video. Have a great day.